Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is going to be round two of me versus GameShark. This is ZTV versus GameShark, except in this video, the gloves are coming off. Now I'm going to give you a real, actual comparison of both cells. And I'm going to tell you why Perfect Cell here on the left is far better than Imperfect Cell. Okay, and then I'll admit, right, in my first response video, okay, I admit I didn't plan that correctly. I was tired, I was exhausted, and I should have did that when I came home when I was a little bit more comfortable. And I admit that GameShark, okay, you broke down why, you know what I'm saying? Why you broke down your understanding of the show, right? And you broke down your understanding of the movie. You understand your knowledge, but once again, bro, you have proved my point that the whole Dragon Ball Z Super is ridiculous. That they're actually not doing a good job. And when I basically describe Perfect Cell, I describe the character design, the personalities, and why I believe that Cell Max should at least been able to have the ability to transform. Because if Dr. Gero's grandson, Dr. Hideo, basically had those blueprints, that he would understand that Dr. Gero gave Cell the ability to transform, right? And get even powerful than he was. In Perfect Cell, it didn't make any sense. But now we're gonna compare both monsters. And basically, this is why Perfect Cell will actually beat Imperfect Cell in a fight. Because when it comes to Perfect Cell, sometimes it don't matter about your power level. It don't when Perfect Cell has mental game. Alright? So for starters, bro, we both you said that having Cell resurrected would be a bad idea. That you said that out your own mouth in your response video to me. Okay? You said that it was a bad idea to resurrect Cell, but me as the fans, we wanted this version of him. Wanted this version of him to be red and green. So you said it was a bad idea. Now, I'm not knocking you for the CGI because the presentation of it wasn't bad. My problem is I wanted to see something else. That's what I was getting at. I'm like, man, if we already seen him be semi-perfect, we know what this form is, then what was the point in that? When he should have had the ability to absorb gammas 1 and 2. And when I brought up the comparison of 1718, I was comparing them to Gamma 1 and 2 if Dr. Gero was to activate 1718 the same time as Gamma 1 and 2 did. Because if you know Dragon Ball Z, Dr. Gero had years to develop Cell. Whereas Dr. Hideo wouldn't have enough time to basically absorb every last one of Gohan's, let alone Goku or Vegeta's battles. Cell was developed from Dr. Gero's spying on Goku with secret hidden cameras. He created technologies that was so advanced that he was able to track Goku throughout his entire battles, leading up to the time he activated Cell, or Cell activated on his own. Let me explain that. So when Cell was an embryo, Dr. Gero took his time with the design. Yes, he already had 1718 around, but he basically created 1718 to be absorbed and make Cell perfect. Why couldn't Dr. Hideo create this Cell to absorb Gammas 1 and 2 and become even greater than he is? The goal to be better than if you want to defeat Goku, you got to come with something stronger than Goku. There is no way in hell on earth that Imperfect Cell was going to defeat Goku. There's no way. That's just not going to happen. And you said it out your own mouth, and I'm going to get to this later. You said that Imperfect Cell is even stronger than Jiern, stronger than the Bears, stronger than Goku and Vegeta. You said that out your own mouth, GameShark. Okay, like I said, I listened to that video, but it's 2 hours. That's just like, come on now. But let me continue. So let me just run over the abilities that Perfect Cell has that Imperfect Cell doesn't have. For one, Perfect Cell has the ability to regenerate. Okay, so it don't matter if the Earth blows up, whichever planet he's on, he could pretty much bring himself back to life. We've seen this already because one of the abilities that Dr. Gero gave Perfect Cell is the ability to learn and absorb any ability that hits him. pretty much if Imperfect Cell lands any type of special ability on Imperfect Cell will automatically absorb that in his brain and wind up copying that same technique and use it against him. So Perfect Cell not only has had automatically it was given the Kamehameha, right? He was given the Kamehameha. He has the Destructo Disc and the Solo Thread he learned from Krillin. Frieza is already inside of him. Dr. Gero took pieces of learned pieces of Cell and actually implanted that in he took pieces of Frieza, whether it was the Namek Frieza or the or when Frieza went to Earth, and put that inside Cell. So that red disc, that Dizon disc that he's using it in against Goku in his own tournament, that was Frieza inside of him. On top of that, he has the Tri-Beam. And Perfect Cell on the left battled Tien in this form and still survived. And like I said before in my other video, Tien is flawed because of that Tri-Beam. Even though it's his strongest ability, it drains his life force to where he can die. It's like a suicidal mission. It's too much of a risk him using it. He's the most flawed out of all the initial Z heroes. But Cell learns the Tri-Beam, which he had his Cell Juniors use against Gohan, in which, by the way, Cell can make copies of himself. Imperfect Cell cannot do that because they closed up his tail. And let me just explain that now. Why would you close up Imperfect Cell's tail? That tail is used to make Cell stronger and for him to feed off of for more energy. We seen Cell use that tail even in his first form, feeding off human flesh, draining him completely. It was like the Rapture when Cell's first form was coming through there, just making everybody in every town disappear. But he was getting himself stronger. So when he absorbed 17, 18 couldn't even land a hit on him. Gamma 1 or 2 were not supposed to land a scratch on Cell Max if he's supposed to be that damn strong. This is just common sense, bro. And this is me when I get serious. This is me when I'm calm and collected. I told you, this is a real debate. This is round 2. Now, Perfect Cell on the left can regenerate abilities. He could split himself into 7 of them. There were 7 Cell Juniors, each tormenting the Z Fighters. Now only Trunks and Vegeta could actually outpower them because they had power equal to him. And I forgot to mention, he can also multi-form just like Tien can. He can multi-form. He has the Kamehameha. He has the Destructo Disc. And he has instant transmission. Cell Max can't instant transform. That means Cell can actually, Perfect Cell can actually instant transmission into different planets and teleport. So that means if Perfect Cell was to come out of hell and face Cell Max, all Perfect Cell would have to do was just use instant transmission to just get out the way immediately. And because Perfect Cell has the ability to talk and has a strong mental game, all he has to do is frustrate Cell Max and get Cell Max to fight the way he wants him to fight. This is how he was able to outsmart Trunks. And I'm about to get to that because we're going to break down power levels. Because I told you already, brother, I'm a real Dragon Ball Z fan. I have real knowledge. And all that Red Ribbon Army bullcrap, again, we could have missed that. We didn't need that. Because, like I said in those original Dragon Ball Z movies, those villains was collecting Dragon Balls. The smarter thing to do was for Magenta to collect all 7 Dragon Balls. His father had to have been telling him about the Dragon Balls. The Dragon Balls existed since the beginning of, but since long before Goku was even born. People was collecting those Dragon Balls. And yes, I know about the original, the entire timeline. I know about Mr. Popo. I know about Kami's role. When he battled Garlic Jr.'s father for Guardian of Earth. I know about all of that. But what I would have done is, why didn't Magenta try to send his people out to collect all 7 Dragon Balls and basically race the Z-Fighters to those Dragon Balls, whisk Perfect Cell out of hell, then try to make a deal with him to try to develop him, make him a lot stronger, and really have a true Cell Max. That would have been the perfect idea, but I digress. But anyways, yeah, Perfect Cell has the ability to, again, instant transmission. So when Perfect Cell blew himself up, for one, Goku had to transport Cell to King Kong's planet because Cell was going to destroy the entire Earth. What Android 16 was going to do, he already did it and discovered how to do it. That's how good Perfect Cell was. He was a mind reader. He had psychic abilities. Dr. Jerome and everything he said when he programmed Perfect Cell to be perfect. Damn near indestructible. Cell Max obviously don't have that type of mindset. He's not built the same way. Now let's go over something really fast, because this is going to refute the whole argument right here. And I want everybody to pay attention, because round 2 I'm planning on burying GameShark, because I'm somebody who does real research. So GameShark, this is how I handle you. Now we're going to read, and this is from Wikipedia. Cell Max was fully complete aside from the mind control that will allow the Red Ribbon Army to give him orders. Now, Dr. Gero did not create Perfect Cell to have orders. His cell didn't need orders, because Dr. Gero created Cell for the sole purpose of destruction, doing whatever he wants to do. Dr. Gero created Perfect Cell to think on his own like a real AI, like a real machine. He was a true computer. A true computer gonna figure out a way to keep itself alive, like you would in a Terminator movie. Perfect Cell was pretty much like those T-3000s, those T-180s. I forget what you call those. Yeah, but in all those Terminator movies, those Terminator machines that was hunting Sarah Connor, those machines was extremely smart, extremely intelligent. That's what Cell was. Cell, even in his semi-imperfect form, he was smart. Cell was extremely intelligent, extremely smart. He can figure it out on his own. So Dr. Gero built Cell so he had no outside weaknesses at all. He had no you couldn't see no flaws. But check this out. This is where we're gonna get to the meat and bones of it, because this basically proves why Cell Max was a terrible idea, and that was not ready to be a movie. Now let me go back over again. It says Cell Max was fully complete, aside from the mind control that would allow the Red Ribbon Army to give him orders. In case Cell Max grew out of control, Dr. Hito made sure to designate the top of his head as a weak point that would additionally trigger his self-destruct if damaged enough. My thing is, man, why would you have a self-destruct on the top of his head? And this is why I say Cell Max can't be better than, he cannot be better than Hit. He cannot be better than Jiern or Toppo. None of those guys. He's not even better than Champa. Because if any one of those fighters knew the weakness he had, because I'm pretty sure, because Hit gonna aim for the top of the head. Hit is gonna headhunt you. I'm be very honest, man. Any one of those fighters was to hit him on the head, they can actually kill him with one hit. They could pretty much one-shot him. How is he gonna be stronger than Broly? Stuff is not making sense here. But yet, GameShark, you say I'm ridiculous for feeling the way I feel. You call everybody ridiculous for not liking the movie, but look here. Perfect Cell don't have no. His weak point was not in the top of his head. Why? Because he had regeneration cells he got from Piccolo. Again, Perfect Cell was so strong that he learns different abilities. See, Perfect Cell self-destruct when he wants to. It's not on the top of his head at all. That would literally not make sense at all. So how is he gonna be stronger than Goku and Vegeta when, again, all Goku and Vegeta got to do is fire a command mail, or Vegeta fire his final flash, which is a lot stronger now, and just one-shot him. And I'm going to read about that too. We're going to cover that as well. Again, Perfect Cell has no flaws at all. This was a terrible idea. All right? So everybody, I hope you're all watching this video. And I thank you for tuning in. Dr. Hito is nothing like Dr. Gero All. He learned nothing from those blueprints. This is somebody who has no business dealing with building anything Android at all. And yes, Cell Max is a bioengineered creature. That's what he is. We call him Bio because that's what Bio Broly was. He was made and copied from the original. But let's continue. You say Cell Max is powerful enough to fight and overpower the combined forces of Super Saiyan Gohan, Trunks, Goten, Potential Unleashed Piccolo, Android 18, Krillin, Gamma 1 and 2. And that's another thing too, man. Like, okay, he's able to overpower them, but again, why not absorb these two? You allow Frieza to come back and transform. Why not give Cell Max the ability to transform? That, again, would have been a smarter choice. To program him his DNA to either absorb either one or the two and make himself stronger. Says he's able to take Gamma 2's self-destruct attack despite severe damage. Again, when Perfect Cell had his arm damaged by Vegeta's Final Flash, he regenerated and built himself another arm. And he says a ricochet headbutt from Fat Gotenks. Why is Gotenks? There's no reason for that too. There was no need for that. That was actually, I'm sorry, that was nasty. We didn't need to see that. That Gotenks scene, that was unnecessary. There was no need for Goten and Trunks to be there anyway. He was later able to clash with the overpowered Great Namekian Orange Piccolo. And again, I'm going to get to that. Because that's not a Great Namekian at all. Great Namekians are built like Lord Slug. Lord Slug made his wish for the 7 Dragon Balls to make him younger. He did not wish for the 7 Dragon Balls to make him more powerful, because Lord Slug understood that when he was younger, he was in his prime. That's where most of his power came from. Lord Slug was intelligent enough to know that I don't need to handle Earth and I don't need the wish to try to make myself past my greatest form. My greatest form was when I was younger. I don't agree with those Dragon Balls neither, man. That was a waste of a wish. Right? That was a waste of wish, because for Dende to try to use the Dragon Balls, right? To try to for him to try to get Shenron more powerful. Why you couldn't do that in Dragon Ball in Dragon Ball Super when we had Goku Black? Why you couldn't do that during the Tournament of Power? There's plenty of times you could have made Shenron a lot better. And my thing is, why use Shenron to wish Piccolo and Gohan to be stronger than what they are? Let them get that form by fighting and earning it, like Vegeta and Goku. That's just a side note, but let's continue, right? And he says, before being completely overwhelmed by Gohan Beast, who easily killed Cell Max after Piccolo held him in place. That's basically copying off of Piccolo and after Goku and Piccolo when they were fighting Raditz. We seen that already. I told y'all, like, nothing in that video was original at all. Okay, it just makes no sense. It's like you could have came up with something different. And then this is the thing, right? After defeating the monster, Gohan and Piccolo were unsure to whether or not Goku and Vegeta would have been able to. Like, why is that even a question? Why would you question Goku and Vegeta when Gohan and Piccolo was in a tournament of power? You seen Goku reach Ultra Instinct form. That's the highest you could ever go into a Super Saiyan. Now, my thing is, why call Gohan Beast? Why not just give him Ultra Instinct? Call him Ultra Instinct Gohan. Or not, make his hair blue. That would have made better sense. And why you have to make Piccolo orange and take that from the Incredible Hulk? And Capcom all did that first, long before this series came out. Why not make him lime green? Although it admits improvement upon the original Cell in terms of raw power, he lacks some of the predecessor's special traits, such as regeneration and absorption. Additionally, his self-destructibility radius was toned down from the original, only wiping out a large area rather than an entire planet. So, again, GameShark, do you even read before you do these videos, brother? That's my question to you. This is why Toriyama is getting all this flack. This is why Toriyama has all these people making videos about him, because we questioning what is he doing this for. To do this should have been an actual arc in Dragon Ball Super. It should have been a saga. And then this is stupid, right? Had Cell and Max been complete, even Broly would not have been able to defeat him. But wait a minute. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Broly currently being trained by Beerus and Whis like Goku and Vegeta are? He's getting trained by an angel. Now, angels in the entire Dragon Ball universe, and you can power scale if you want to, they're the powerful amongst all beings. It don't matter which race, which level Super Saiyan you are, they're powerful. Reese is actually powerful than Beerus. I'll be very honest. I don't think a Destroyer God is even powerful than the angel that's guiding them. But that's why they're guardian angels. I don't believe this at all, right? Now, as many videos that people have made about Broly, why would you downplay Broly like that? Because I do remember, like, original Broly back then, he was bodying everybody, and he was just as big as that Cell Max. But how Cell Max complete, even Broly wouldn't be able to defeat him. But let's read on, right? Don't just take my word for it. Now, we're going to get into some other sites, right, that have their insights. And this is by Epic Dope. Say, is Cell Max stronger than Goku and Vegeta? Now, again, I'm going to give y'all some real research. We're going to do some real studying. It's true that the star of the latest Dragon Ball movie, Dragon Ball Superhero, and that's another thing. This title was stupid. Why not just call it Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super Max? Dragon Ball Super Perfect Max. Why not say that? Why not call it Dragon Ball Super Max? Super or Super Maximum. Dragon Ball Super Maximum. That would have been a better title. Dragon Ball Superhero, that's a lame title. Again, that was no effort at all. This is results of Toriyama having a bunch of yes men in his office. When they were developing for like a bunch of writers who don't know how to disagree. They're scared to get in an argument with that man. But again, I'm going to tell you what I would have done differently. And GameShark, again, so bro, I'm gonna apologize right now. I'm gonna be the big man, apologize for calling you young and everything, because I'm just trying to see who you are. Because you proved that you know something about Dragon Ball, but again, I'm just talking about my last video was just that movie entirely. Because, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I got friends who watch anime like I do, and they already told me about the movie already. My next door neighbor had already just told me about that movie. They didn't like it either. There was a lot of things in that movie they was just confused about themselves. Not to forget to mention on Instagram and even TikTok, people are already been recording that movie in theaters with their phones. Yes, people don't care about the rules no more. They have been leaking that online. Matter of fact, if you look hard enough, you can actually find that movie now. And I already seen snippets of him. So this is what I'm saying, bro. I would rather, if they would have just had Cell Max in his perfect cell form, I wouldn't have nothing negative to say at all. I wouldn't even done a video about you. Because I like the CGI too. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good step in the right direction, but again, that whole movie is just like, we want to see a rematch. We want to see a dogfight. Perfect Cell and Gohan, I want to see Cell Max absorb Gamma 1 or 2 or both of them and face Gohan in that beast form and really duke it out. I want to see an effort because Perfect Cell had everybody going against him. It was him versus like 9 people if you count Hercule. Yeah, 8 or 9 people. Because technically 16 got involved too. But let's continue. But let's talk about what caused him to awaken in the first place. So in the film, we will see the return of Remy Man, okay, going toward the power Cell Max with Beast Goa, but the promotional statements by the creators, fans have put Goku and Vegeta on the radar, with people actually asking whether Cell Max could take him down. But let's just see what we have here. So that this is the initial statement, and this author actually has some common sense. This author sees what I'm trying to say. Cell Max is not stronger than current Goku or Vegeta. GameShark. So before we continue, again, Goku and Vegeta fought in the tournament of power. There were other destroyer gods and angels who did not compete in that tournament because their universe was much stronger than Universe 7. Cell Max was created in Universe 7. So what does that tell you about these other power levels, these other fighters? But let's continue. After Goku gained Ultra Instinct in Tournament of Power Saga, and Vegeta unlocked Ultra Ego in their Granola, the Survivor Saga, a match against Cell Max would end very quickly in their favor. And like I told you, Cell Max already has a flaw. The top of his head. And the way Goku and Vegeta swinging, Vegeta's gonna aim right for that head. I'm gonna tell you that now. They head hunting. Vegeta's definitely head hunting. That means if Goku punched Cell Max right in the head, he's going to blow up right in his face. A lot of people are confused about this topic, so today I'm going to break it down. Now you're going to see why people are complaining. Why all those people you call idiots have a reason to complain. You say, how strong is Cell Max? It took Gohan to go into Gohan Beast, the strongest form we've seen yet, to destroy Cell Max, which should tell us something about the power of Cell Max. But let's just read on. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Cell Max is the upgraded version of Cell, who was defeated by Goku and Ko early on in the series. Magenta, the leader of the Red Pharmaceuticals, aka Red Ribbon Army, finds Dr. Hito, the grandson of Dr. Gero, the mastermind behind Cell. Okay, but again, to me that don't make sense, because in the timeline, the Earth, before I continue the timeline, the Earth was blowing up at least twice. In Trunks' timeline, before he went back to the future to warn the Z Fighters of Goku Black or Zamasu, Dr. Hito would not have survived. And I told y'all earlier in the video, GameShark, I told you in the video, Dr. Gero had years to develop Cell. It's why Cell was so strong the way he was. There was no way that Dr. Hito was going to have time to really have years on his belt of developing Cell Max. It's no way. How you wanting revenge on Goku when, again, he can't even defeat Beast Gohan? It's not making sense at all, but he's supposed to be stronger than hitting Jiern. He's not better than Jiern. He's not stronger than Jiern. There's no way, man. And not even Toppo. Jiern and Toppo have powers of divine energy. It's just no way. It's just not, it's, again, GameShark, that your whole video was stupid in a sense. Okay? Yeah, you got me with my speech, right? You got me that I was taking too long. And I was ranting too long, and I was going all over the place in that video. You got me with that one. You defeated me with that regard. But as far as the design and what they should have done better, no. Toriyama is, like I said, Toriyama act like he's maybe getting too old. Toriyama may need to retire. Because why not give your character the ability to transform? But let's continue on. Magenta's main purpose was to create a stronger version of Cell, to exact his revenge on Goku. Now notice, he wanted revenge on Goku, not Gohan. But you're not going to defeat Goku in that form. Okay? So, if he's imperfect, give him the ability to try to boost his power up to get stronger. That's one thing Perfect Cell would actually do. If Perfect Cell was to see this Cell, Perfect Cell would immediately be able to get his power level up to Cell Max in a rapid rate. And I'm gonna show you why later on. We're gonna get to his power level. It says Cell Max is far more powerful than Cell, which I disagree with, despite being an incomplete form with respect to his mind control program. That's just the only thing I disagree with. He can't be more powerful when Perfect Cell has, again, is more mentally mentally stronger than him. But like I said, I'm gonna get to that, because I think what he's saying is he's better than him in power, but not better than him in mind. This means that Cell Max is an uncontrollable beast as compared to the intelligent previous Cell. Magenta activated Cell Max before being completed. Okay, so we discussed that. That was stupid. Toriyama mentioned that had Cell Max been completed, he would have been even, or he would have become a being even Broly could defeat. So technically, this perfect Cell Max would be a challenge for Gohan Beast as well. See, that's what I'm talking about. Whereas the latter wiped the floor with Cell Max in the movie. So this is what we're saying, and I'm saying, GameShark. Why couldn't we get Cell Max to transform? No, Cell Max is not stronger than that other Perfect Cell. As I said, that means he can't be, because Perfect Cell can actually get up to that form. That's what I'm saying. Like, Perfect Cell has the ability to reach Cell Max's form. He like, Perfect Cell has the ability to get up to where Cell Max is. But my thing is, how is he? This is something that's not adding up here. It's just not. I want to see Cell Max reach that perfect form. I want to see what Gohan Beast can really do. We didn't really get to see that. So after Gohan Beast defeats Cell Max, Piccolo and Gohan discuss how they're unsure whether Goku and Vegeta would have been able to take down Cell Max. Many fans found this ridiculous or cocky, but Gohan, who worships his dad, especially his combat abilities, would never have uttered the statement if he didn't mean it. The thing is, since Goku and Vegeta are on Beerus' planet, now this is what I mean by Dr. Hero not being able to track Goku. Cell Max was created on Universe 7. Beerus is on Universe 7, right? Beerus' planet is far beyond Earth. Dr. Hero was not as smart as his grandfather was. Nowhere near that. We've seen that already, man. Like, he's not as ruthless as his father, and he's impatient. Dr. Dro took time after the Red Ribbon Army was originally defeated when Goku was a child, and he created technology. He made himself an android because he was that pissed off and angry at human life that he was willing, more than willing, to destroy Earth. That he took time and developed cameras to try to learn Goku's abilities. Dr. Dro took his time to really watch Goku and absorb him while he developed Cell. And yes, 1718 killed off Dr. Dro, but Dr. Dro got the last laugh because Cell wound up eating him. Cell absorbed both of them and made himself the ultimate android that he was. And it says, the thing is, since Goku and Vegeta are on Beerus' planet, Gohan and Piccolo are oblivious to mastered Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. Okay? Goku defeated Jiern in Ultra Instinct form. And even Vegeta, Toppo was actually literally a destroyer god. He's already reached that, getting up to that level. So there's no way that Cell Max, no way in hell, GameShark, that Cell Max gonna be stronger than Toppo or Jiern. That was very stupid. That was a stupid statement, bro. I understand that you were frustrated, right? You trying to embarrass me, but real Dragon Ball Z fans, especially ones at Comic-Con, they will laugh at you with that statement. You get an argument with like 4 or 5 people. They would actually they would actually have a case in that. That's very, very, very debatable. That's not even near like come on now. We're dealing with destroyer gods. And that's another thing. Cell Max is not stronger than the destroyer god. Bro, I'm sorry. It's just not. And again, I got proof of why that's not. Again, we don't understand where Toriyama was going with this. I understand that Cell Max was his favorite form, but let's be realistic with here, man. How Goku and Vegeta are being trained by a destroyer god. Gohan and Piccolo are not. Okay? Look, Vegeta have developed their power to literally a godlike degree, but Gohan, Piccolo, and the other Z Fighters have no clue. They don't. They can't comprehend that. And neither is Dr. Hito, because Dr. Hito would never have seen Beerus at all. So, would you trying to say that Toriyama trying to say that Cell Max gonna be stronger than Beerus? That's absurd. Like, what was the point in creating them then? A similar thing happened during the Majin Buu arc, where everyone assumed that Majin Vegeta was finally stronger than Goku, but in fact, our man Goku had reached Super Saiyan 3. And remember Buu, right? Now this is nothing. Cell Max is not even stronger than Buu. Yeah, GameShark, I didn't even mention Buu at all. I didn't mention his power. This is Buu that had the ability to absorb and turn people into cookies. Or what the little Buu would do, he can actually he can actually eat you. Turn you into a cookie or eat you. Or what Super Buu could do, he could sprout like little gummy versions of himself. Gummy things that can absorb you and take you in. Right? Yeah, he can break himself into gum and basically clutter you and then absorb you in like he did Gotenks. Like Super Buu basically absorbed both Piccolo and actually man, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I understand. Like Majin Buu, Super Buu. This is Super Buu who absorbed Piccolo, Gohan, and this is Gohan that were trained by the Kais, by Supreme Kai in that planet, right? He was already at his highest form at that time, and Super Buu absorbed him. Ate him, Gotenks, and Piccolo. So you mean to tell me that Cell Max gonna be stronger than Buu? Again, I'm really confused here. Y'all tell me, man. Like, again, GameShark, make that make sense. Because this Arthur here, he's somebody who has some common sense. Because even he's confused. I'm confused too. Since you trying to say you praising Cell Max, right? You praising that. You praise how good the movie, but it's like things are not adding up. You mentioned power levels. Buu was on a whole nother level. Even Kid Buu again destroyed an entire planet. Yet Cell Max was not even able to. He could only destroy a large part. He couldn't even destroy half of the Earth. Like, there are far better villains, stronger than that. That movie didn't make any sense at all. It didn't need to be a movie. It was not ready to be a movie. And this is why I brought up other androids. This is why I brought up Super 17. This is why I brought up the one from Dragon Ball Heroes, which I'm gonna do a separate video on too. I'm gonna cover him. Since y'all your girl said that you want me to explain how I think he's better than Cell Max. I'll get to him in another video. I'll explain that. Whoever her name is, because I know it's GameShark. You need an audience to try to debate me, right? Try to make me look stupid. Okay, you say it's ridiculous, but according to this author here, this writer, yeah, your whole video was ridiculous. But let's continue. Because again, like if because again, I believe Purple Cell could reach Cell Max's strength. This is number 2. This is the second point. Is Cell and Max stronger than UI Goku and UE Vegeta? Cell Max is not stronger than Ultra Instinct Goku or Ultra Ego Vegeta. Goku would dodge all of Cell Max's attacks, while Vegeta would simply finish the match before Gohan could even activate Gohan Beast. And these are the same 2 fighters that Jiern and Top had to face, including Hit didn't fake Goku when he fight Goku when he was in that form, but Hit will put up a very fair fight. UI and UE run parallel to Gohan and Piccolo's potential transformations. While Gohan Beast might be GOAT, UI and UE are still above it. Here's why. Since the events of Dragon Ball Superhero, like Dragon Ball Super Broly, happen as part of the main storyline, thus they are considered canon. Okay. That's interesting. Dragon Ball Super happens after the Moro and Granola arcs, which in turn happened the 10-year time skip taking place in chapter 517 of the Dragon Ball manga. In Moro and Granola arcs, Goku and Vegeta are literally battling plant-eating monsters. Their power is god level, with Goku acquiring perfect Master Ultra Instinct and Vegeta Ultra Instinct Ego. This makes them amongst the most powerful entities in the universe. Even Beerus recognized Goku's power as more superior to his. What is Cell Max? This is what we want to see. We wanted to see Cell Max go to his perfect form. We want to see what it's like for Gohan Beast and Orange Piccolo to have to struggle with that, and then Goku and Vegeta in their forms assist Gohan. Because let's just face it, right? Dragon Ball is better when Goku and Gohan are working together. Because again, in both times, Gohan defeated Cell. The first time, Goku was assisting him. When he defeated Broly in Broly's second return, Goku was assisting him. I would like it better if Goku was able to use instant transmission or have Whis and Beerus transform to Earth to watch and coach Gohan on. We would love to see that. We want to see a real struggle. I want to see Gohan really earn that Goku Beast. Not Dragon Balls being wished to get him to that form, because that's cheating. And as you can see, Goku and Vegeta earn their abilities. They earn their forms. Gohan and Piccolo didn't really earn it. Because let's just be honest, man. Piccolo has been weak all this time. Piccolo was never really meant to his form to equal to Goku or Vegeta. Goku has since long passed Piccolo a long time ago. He long surpassed him. Goku and Vegeta are definitely stronger than Cell Max. Having fought and defeated beings like Moro and Granola and Gas, it's difficult to believe that Goku and Vegeta in their max force couldn't take down Cell Max, who himself isn't perfect. Right? Again, Goku and Vegeta in their max forms, right? It says it's difficult to believe that Goku and Vegeta in their max forms couldn't take down Cell Max, who himself isn't perfect. Had his mind control program been completed, he would become perfected Cell Max, who then might have been able to defeat UI Goku and UE Vegeta eventually, but still, not MUI Goku or Vegeta. So yeah, like again, man, it's sad. It really is. This is a sad movie. We want, again, the fans wanted perfect Cell Max, not imperfect Cell Max. And GameShark, that was the point I'm trying to make. Look at that, even going further. Is Perfect Max stronger than UI Ultra Instinct Goku and UE Votes? Directly, a Perfect Cell Max could be stronger than UI Goku and UE Vegeta, but still, no match for the Master Ultra Instinct Goku or even Gogeta, who is fused form of Goku and Vegeta. So they telling you right then and there. See, even if somehow Cell Max was perfected and managed to take down Goku and Vegeta, eventually there's no way he could stand a chance against both together. Plus, Goku would steam Cell Max in a second. Yeah, again, this is why I keep going back to that video. I keep going back to why that video was not a good idea, because he wanted revenge on Goku. He didn't want Gohan. But why not have a video where both Goku and Gohan are both trying to take down Cell Max, and Cell Max absorbs Gamma 1 and 2 to become perfect and really have a true battle in a rematch of what happened back when Gohan was 11 years old. Look, is Gohan stronger than UI, Goku, and Vegeta? Let's just read on. Let's get a bonus. Gohan is not stronger than Ultra Instinct Goku or Ultra Ego Vegeta. Gohan has the potential to be stronger than them with Gohan Beast if trained consistently. Now, GameShark, Gohan does not train like that. Okay? He doesn't. I don't like the fact that they use those Dragon Balls to make him stronger like that when he has to earn it. Even in a tournament of power. Okay, why we couldn't see that form then? Why we couldn't see it back then? We saw both Goku and Vegeta evolve. We saw Toppo evolve. We saw Jiern evolve and got bigger. Why couldn't Gohan at least turn blue? Let's give him steps, right? It would have made better sense for Gohan to get the Super Saiyan blue form. Him turning beast like that, that's like you trying to skip ahead. Whereas Goku and Vegeta continue to train. They continue to battle. They continue to get stronger. If everybody look at the history of Dragon Ball, Goku never once wished the Dragon Balls to make him an even stronger form. Because he didn't need to. He's Goku. He knows how to figure it out. He's a Saiyan. And Saiyans are supposed to adapt through battle and get stronger with each battle. So for them wasting Dragon Balls like that, that was a waste of a good wish. Well, you could have used those Dragon Balls to wish back the people who had got killed from that attack that Cell Max did. He tried to blow himself up. That's all I'm saying. This is why GameShark, we are angry. We're pissed off. And I admit, I was right on. I was really heated, but I'm calm now. I'm better. It says this topic is widely disputed because Toriyama declared on Twitter that Gohan is actually stronger than anyone. This includes Goku and Vegeta, but the answer comes with a lot of footnotes. Yeah, I'm really confused. Because throughout, let's just go from like even in the Buu Saga, right? Like he's showing you right here. It says with Gohan Beast, Gohan awakened his latent potential, which if you remember, Goku and Vegeta themselves admitted was greater than theirs, even with Super Saiyan Blue. So with Gohan Beast, Gohan awakens his latent potential, which if you remember, Goku and Vegeta themselves admitted was much stronger than theirs, even with Super Saiyan Blue. Gohan's potential bursts are merely just that, burst. They are hardly consistent, and since Gohan never really trains, his potential stays as simply as potential, never rising to a level of experienced fighters like Goku and Vegeta. Okay? See, I wanted Cell Max to really push Goku, Gohan to that Gohan Beast form, and then Cell Max just transforms when he sees Gohan like that. That's what I want to see. If we would have seen Cell Max transform into perfect Cell Max again, I wouldn't have a reason to complain. But I want to see a good matchup. I want to see a good fair fight. We want to see a rematch. And we did not get that at all. Because before I continue, it would have made sense for Cell Max to just be in his already perfect form. Why don't you just make the body, the creature already to look like a perfect Cell, then go on from there. But let's continue. Gohan Beast gives us a glimpse of what Gohan could be if he could maintain that kind of power. Who knows, maybe in time he'd actually be able to beat UI Goku. During the sparring match before the Tournament Power Potential unlocked Ultimate Gohan, it was actually able to push Goku into Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. So the scenario isn't impossible. Gohan Beast is the complete and final version of Ultimate Gohan, which logically proves that Gohan trumps every form of Goku and Vegeta, every form except Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. So no, Cell Max is not stronger than none of the tournament. He's not stronger than Jiern or Top at all. And again, I really don't even want to read this Orange Piccolo because I'm already like this is. I told you, man, this is cheating. I'm making a separate video about this. I really am because it's like Toriyama got this from Marvel and Capcom. He really did. This was taken. And if y'all look up Orange Piccolo, you see that character was like the Incredible Hulk starts off as green, just like Piccolo, and he turns orange, just like Piccolo has turned orange. That's not original at all. That's like we seen that done already. It says Toriyama declared that Piccolo's new form, Orange Piccolo, gives him battle power that finally brings him up to par with Goku and Vegeta. Again, I don't understand that. This is another thing that has heightened the confusion within the Dragon Ball fandom, and thus important to discuss while talking about Goku and Vegeta's power. It's like they're cheating, basically. Because, like, to be honest, Piccolo's meant to be a supporting character. Piccolo's actually Gohan's unofficial godfather. He's just meant to be a supporting character. Piccolo's not meant to be nowhere near the level equal to Goku at all. Because Piccolo's not meant to really kill off any of the main villains. They're not gonna. Goku's always been the main character. They're not gonna have Piccolo outstage him. Like, let's just be for real. That's like having Wonder Woman be stronger than Superman. It's not gonna. It's impossible. It's not gonna work. It says Orange Piccolo is able to take down Gamma 2 like it's nothing. Piccolo believed that both Gamma 1 and 2 were on the same level of power as base Goku and base Vegeta. So let's get this straight. Now, Goku could not battle Perfect Cell in base form. He just couldn't. Goku could not even battle Android 19 in base form. Excuse me, not 19, or the Android 17, 18 in base form. He had to boost up the battle those particular villains back then. If Gamma 1 and 2 on the same level as base form, again, wouldn't that make Android 18 and 17 just as equal? Android 17 and 18 were just in the tournament power. GameShark. They saw stronger warriors. And I personally believe that a lot of those warriors like Basil, Bergamo, and Lavender, they're just as strong as Gamma 1 and 2. Or might have been even more powerful. Or they might have had the same power, because it's like Gohan fought strong. They seem stronger fighters from different universes. Dr. Hito could not have made Cell Max a lot stronger than none of those fighters in the tournament power, because again, that's like beyond his intelligence. It's beyond his mind. Like Grand Zeno had those fighters take a place in a world way beyond Universe 7. Again, they can only get there through Reese. So again, that's what I said. I'm confused here. This is what I meant by Toriyama maybe just getting too old, man. The man maybe just getting Alzheimer's. It just may be time for him to just retire, because you confusing the hell out of everybody. Again, GameShark, you need to explain this. Come on, GameShark, why don't we do a video? Why don't we both go live, me and you, and let's both talk about this. Let's both discuss this, because you tell me, since you love this movie so much, you one of the main ones capping for it. You the main one cheerleading for it. This is Orange Piccolo manages to match up with Cell Max for a while, but is eventually beaten. Okay, so he's eventually beaten. Like, he was able to hold Beast Gohan. Okay, if this is what I understand. If Gohan Beast is so strong, why can't Gohan Beast take him on by himself? Much like Gohan did with the original Cell. Why do you need Orange Piccolo's help to hold him? Why does Orange Piccolo need to hold Cell Max? But Gohan Beast is supposed to be so powerful. It's important to not underestimate Piccolo's due for it, because according to the creator, this is the first time Gohan's mentor has gotten a proper transformation. But what do you mean by proper? But didn't he fuse with Kami and make a Super Namekian? The man fused with Nail and pretty much was defeating Frieza in his second form. Those were like proper transformations, because there was two Namekians fused together. But when Toriyama said that Orange Piccolo could match up with Goku and Vegeta, he was not careful not to mention. He was careful not to mention in which form. It's obvious there is no way Orange Piccolo could hold a candle to UI Goku or UE Vegeta. So I'm telling y'all right here why This don't make sense. Like like Goku, like Gohan and Vegeta did not earn those forms fairly. They really didn't, man. And again, GameShark, this is why we're all like furious. So let's look at some power levels. Let's get to that. You know, enough of this. You know, give me time. My computer is old. I gotta update this computer. I love this computer a lot. I've had this computer for a while. This might be time for me to get on. All right, so let's just look at these power levels. Let's start power scaling. And again, this is the part of the video where it really gets interesting. And I really need you to pay attention because Perfect Cell was ahead of his time. Perfect Cell was extremely smart, extremely intelligent, like a chess player. Now I want you to pay attention right here. This was the fight between him and Trunks after he defeated Vegeta. Perfect Cell brought Vegeta to his knees. Now I want you to see this. This is Perfect Cell at 900,000. Right? 900 million. Right? Look at his power, right? Look at Trunks. Was stated by Cell to be stronger than him. But because Trunks was so frustrated and so angry and emotional, Cell was actually got Trunks to bulk up. Like Trunks, I'll be honest, man. Trunks, again, man, like for some reason Trunks didn't finish him off. Like, I don't know what it was, but Perfect Cell was definitely in Trunks' head. This is how good Perfect Cell was, because he was able to mentally get inside your head and get you to mess up. And I did mention that in my first video when I responded to you, that Trunks tried to turn into Broly. He got super bulked. And even Goku said himself something was wrong with that form. Cell was so smart, he said that I can't be big. Yes, it's easy for me to bulk up into this form too, but it means nothing if your opponent has some type of speed. Cell Max is way too bulked. Cell Max is lacking speed. He don't have the ability, he don't have the agile or the ability to keep up with a Goku or Vegeta. Again, Magenta and Dr. Hito made Cell Max to try to equal up to Goku, which was stupid. That was a waste of idea because they could not track Goku at all to learn his other abilities. So thus they could not have learned what Ultra Instinct form was. They was not around to see Goku when he turned blue. They wanted to get revenge on Goku, not Gohan. So why couldn't Cell Max have the ability to transform and boost up even more and try to get his power level to match his opponent like Cell did? So again, Cell was able to defeat Trunks with all this here. Why? Because Perfect Cell is intelligent. He was smart. He knew how to outsmart his opponent. It's like when Floyd Mayweather does when he's in the ring. Floyd Mayweather knows how to get inside you. He knows how to fake out his opponents. He gets into your head mentally. He plays mind games with you. Perfect Cell was a psychic. Now look at this. Look at all these spells. This is Gohan training, right? Post training. Look at Goku. Look, was stronger than Goku, but not stronger than Perfect Cell. So Gohan had to really earn it. Now look at it. This was the fight, right? This was a fight with Goku. Look at that. Perfect Cell suppressed against Goku. Look at that, right? This is a same Perfect Cell that actually officially defeated Goku. So Perfect Cell can actually say that he was actually able to defeat Goku. So in a way, Dr. Jiern actually he actually accomplished the goal. He technically defeated Goku. This is why Dr. Hito can't be better than Dr. Jiern at all, as far as his mindset. Because Dr. Jiren's creation actually successfully defeated Goku. Now look at that. Now Perfect Cell after the Senzu beam. Most likely stronger. The reason why Goku gave Perfect Cell a Senzu beam because he wanted Gohan to really get angry. He knew what Gohan was capable of. He knew that when Gohan was pushed at the limits, he could reach forms greater and more powerful than he could ever become. This is why there was no need for those Dragon Balls to be wished to make Gohan into that beast form. If we saw the tournament of power, Gohan saw his dad reach Ultra Instinct by him getting beat up and really fighting. And really taking poundings. Really getting pushed to his ultimate limits. That fight against Jiren, that pushed Goku to the brink. To where he ain't gonna take it more. Goku did not want to lose at all. He cared that much that for the Earth's sake, for Universe 7's sake, I'm going to go to my max. I'm going to really get pushed to this form. Against all odds. This is why Perfect Cell is better than Cell Max. Look at that. And greatly increased. Because again, remember, this in time increase. Now look at his Cell Juniors. Look at that, man. Now, this power alone is high. Manhandle even Vegeta. Now imagine if Perfect Cell Max had this ability. This is what I'm saying. Imagine we had Cell Max transform, absorb Gamma 1 and 2 transform, and was able to make a copy for both Gohan, for basically all the Z-Fighters to fight. That's what I'm saying. I would have loved to see that. Basically forcing Reese to transport Goku and Vegeta back to Earth so they can fight Perfect Cell Max. That's what we want to see. We want to see all that take place, GameShark. The fans did not want to see Cell in that form. We want to see Cell in that final form. So I want you to see this. So again, this goes to my argument. This goes to my bait. Perfect Cell has to be better than Cell Max. Because again, remember, Perfect Cell is in hell right now. Now, I'm going to get to that in just a few minutes. Look, Gohan Super Saiyan 2 suppressed. Was suppressing his Kai until Cell got serious. Look at that. Super Perfect Cell. Look at that. He just continues to evolve. Through this battle, he's getting stronger. So if Perfect Cell was getting stronger than Gohan, imagine what he'll do to Cell Max. Look at that. Gohan Super Saiyan 2. Look at these power levels. This is all within that Cell arc. Look, lost his arms against Super Perfect Cell. And that's only because he was saving Vegeta. He threw himself to try to save Vegeta. Look at that. Gohan Super Saiyan 2. Look at that. One arm. So again, it took all he had. And this was because Goku got involved. Right? So y'all see this, right? Now let's go down. I'm not going to explain Boo. We already know how Boo get down. But look at Battle of the Gods. Now look at Beerus. Goku is being trained by Beerus. Beerus is the Destroyer God. There's no way that Cell Max going to be stronger than Beerus. No way. At all. Again, they wanted revenge on Goku. That's why you can't have Cell Max in that form. The fact that Dr. Hito did that means he, again, why would Toriyama, like I said, it's frustrating looking at him. It was frustrating. Dr. Hito is a wimp, man, because again, why not just wait, buy your time, hide out, then wait till Cell Max reach that perfect Cell Max, then activate him. That means, again, he's not that smart. Look at that, 15. Look at the power level, and this is way beyond that what Perfect Cell was when Gohan fought him. Now, Gohan was not nearly this strong at all. This saying he was not training like when Battle of Gods happened. Gohan was not fighting. He was not even active in that movie like that. And look at that, Beerus continues to get even stronger. Like, look at that. Again, this is a Destroyer God. Ain't no telling how Reese is. Look at Revival of Frieza. And again, Gohan was weak. Like, Frieza came and punched Gohan in the stomach in his first base form, and Gohan fell to his knees. Look at that. Gohan Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan God, but still weaker than Beerus. Look at that. Come on now. And he supposed to be bodying. He's supposed to be stronger than Goku and Vegeta. GameShark. Come on now. This is why we're going at Toriyama. We questioning Toriyama's mind right now. He may be going crazy. This is why I'm critiquing Toriyama while I'm responding to you. And even going to Frieza. Look at all this here. Right? I question if Cell Max is even stronger than Golden Frieza. Golden Frieza might actually be a fair fight. Who knows? Golden Frieza did help them in that Tournament of Power. Now look at the Universal Tournament. So you got all these power levels here. So again, if we're going to power scale like that, look at all these power levels. Look at who they have to reach. Now, Dr. Hito could not have gotten to the Tournament Power. So there was no way Cell Max could even reach that power. He can't get that high. There's no way. Gohan couldn't even reach that at all. Gohan was never going to get as far as that. because Gohan was not trained by Reese or Beerus. I feel the only way that Gohan can perfect that beast form, he has to be trained by Reese and Beerus, and that's never going to happen because he's a teacher. He has an actual career. So no, man, like Gohan back in the Cell saga was way better. That was a way better Gohan. Right? It's just like, again, there's no way at all. Like, it's, look at these power levels are all way too high. Look at Champa. This is a destroyer god. Of course, he's not gonna be strong as Beerus because that's his brother. But again, Cell Max ain't stronger than Champa. And then look at Hit. Never showed his real power because of the no killing rule. So again, we don't know what Hit can really do. We ain't really seen Hit at his full potential. And when Hit was fighting in the expo, again, he couldn't kill nobody. Hit is very, very, very powerful. Remember, Hit can time skip. So again, GameShark, I'm questioning your whole like mindset here. You and your girl. Because y'all have the nerve to embarrass me, but did y'all even look at none of, did you even scale these power levels? Did y'all take time to even look at any of this? Because again, when Dr. Droll was making Cell, he was basically absorbing Goku's battles and taking notes. He had a machine taking notes for him and relaying those information back to Cell. Look at Hit. Now that's far beyond Cell Max. I'm being very honest. Cell Max is like, come on now. Again, Hit has time skip. Cell Max would not be able to reach Hit at all. He can't even hit him. Cell Max projectiles wouldn't reach Hit because he could just get it. Again, he could time skip. He could go back and forth. Hit is basically a sniper. We're seeing that even in Dragon Ball Z Super. When he tried to face, when he fought Goku in a rematch. Goku wanted that rematch. And even Dismo. Let's talk about Dismo. Dismo was giving Hit a good run for his money. That was actually interesting. Because Dismo moves at the speed of sound. Yeah, his ability is, he has similar abilities. Hit and Dismo, that was a great fight. That was interesting. But again, look at that. He never showed his real power. Look at that. Look how high that is. Look, even greater than Champa's. Look at Yamcha. Now you see why Yamcha wasn't even invited. And Krillin, look at the Z-Bars. TN is nowhere near that. Like, man, like, please. Bro, like, this is why we're angry right now. This is why we have reasons to complain. Because GameShark, people like myself, we understand powers. We understand power levels. We understand power scaling. We didn't really get to see these fighters go. Now, let's say if there would have been a killing rule, imagine what we would have really seen. We might have seen Hit do all types of new special abilities. Ain't no telling, man. Okay, that means if Hit is like that, imagine what Khalifa are. Kel and Khalifa. Yeah, that's interesting too. What is Kel and Khalifa's power levels? Because this is like beyond insane. Like, y'all, like, you really happy with Cell Max? I'm like, this is not a good job. This was not a good movie at all. Again, GameShark, we both agreed that Dragon Ball Z Super is not better than Z. It says not using Goku Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10 because it's a major inconsistency. First off, Beerus said that he could handle it when its power of Super Saiyan Blue times 10, and Super Saiyan Blue is said to be the stronger than Super Saiyan God, which is 7% of Beerus' power. And that's another thing too. Was Dr. Hero around to see Goku when he battled Beerus? That's what I'm wondering too. Because notice, when Goku battled Beerus, Goku's hair turned red. He was a true Super Saiyan God. He had the combined powers of everybody. That means Goku, Videl, that was yeah, I guess the baby Videl that was inside baby Pan, yeah, Pan that was inside Videl, right? Kid Trunks, Goten, right? Vegeta, they was all holding hands. They all combined their power to make Goku into a Super Saiyan God, and that still wasn't enough to take out Beerus. Goku was the strongest he had ever become in the entire series up to that point, and that wasn't even able to destroy a god, a legit god. So basically, what Toriyama's saying, Cell Max gonna be stronger than a god, even in his Purpose Cell Max form. That's what he's basically implying, which defeats the purpose of a destroyer god. This is Beerus, who's pretty much the destroyer over all of Universe 7. That means there could be no being more powerful than him in that regard. Goku can because he's our main hero. But that's besides the point. You know, that's neither here or there. Look at Future Trunks Saga. Look at these power levels. Again, Cell Max, and that's another thing. Zamasu would pretty much defeat Goku Max too because he's immortal. Goku Black is an immortal god. He's immortal. And as I said, God, because he might as well be a god. He was immortal. Oh, and by the way, Goku Black idea was taken from Garlic Jr. Garlic Jr. was the first villain to ever collect all 7 Dragon Balls. The idea was not taken from Baby. It was encouraged by Garlic Jr. Even Baby did everything Garlic Jr. did. Garlic Jr. infected the Earth like Baby did. He infected all the Earthlings and turned them against Gohan and Krillin and Piccolo. It was a handicap match throughout that entire arc. And that was a filler arc. People forgot. But even Garlic Jr. was immortal. But Garlic Jr.'s power levels, of course, ain't as big as this because he wasn't around that long. But again, it's no way near. And look, even Zamasu, like, come on. It is like is to be said immortal, so he can take a lot of damage. Cell Max ain't destroying Zamasu. There's no way it's gonna happen. Neither is Goku Black. See, on par with Super Saiyan 2, meaning he can increase his Kai. So there's technically no limit. Remember, no limit. Cell Max is not even defeating Goku Black. I don't know why they're saying Black Goku. Wasn't nothing black about him. But yeah. Look, Black Goku Super Saiyan Rose. Look at this, man. Easily handles a Super Saiyan Blue. We're not showed to surpass Beerus. But again, how Cell Max will even destroy Super Saiyan Blue? That's what I said. It would have made better sense for Gohan to have the blue form. Give him stages. Let him turn into Beast form in an actual saga. When he's actually taking his training more seriously. I would rather them have done that. Now, let's hear from an actual writer, you know what I'm saying, from an actual anime legit writer. This is from Anime Senpai. Everything anime. Because again, GameShark, I'm big on anime, as you can tell. Let's hear from an actual writer, another author. It says Japan. Dragon Ball Superhero is the worst performing Dragon Ball film in the past 25 years so far. And it has 16 comments. This is published on July 6th, 2022. Dragon Ball Superhero film, which opened in Japan on June 11th, has not been performing that well when compared to the previous Dragon Ball films, which released in the last 2 decades. The new film, based on Akira Toriyama's hit manga series, Dragon Ball Super, is yet to debut internationally, but domestically, it's been released since 3 weeks ago. When compared to the previous 3 films, Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods, Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F, and Dragon Ball Super Broly made a lot less box office revenue in the first 3 weeks of opening. So according to this, it wasn't that big of a hit. Nobody really was feeling it. That's according to Box Office Mojo, Dragon Ball Superhero made 12,121,600 US in the first 3 weeks compared to the superhero film. In the previous 3 films made each more than 20 million in their first 3 opening weeks. Here's a table compared to earning of the 3 films. So as you could tell, GameShark, look at this. So it's supposed to be better than Dragon Ball Super Broly. Look at that. Again, the numbers don't lie, brother. Okay? See, this is how I handle you. This is how I handle the debate. Again, this is round 2. I'm stepping my game up. It even said there could be a number of reasons behind the low box office performance, but 2 major factors might be the animation and the story. The animation style of the new movie is completely different from the previous films. While the Dragon Ball anime and films had 2D animation till now, but the Dragon Ball Z Super film is completely CG animation, which could be quite overwhelming for many fans who expected CGI, who are expecting CGI for the first time. Again, I agree with you there. I didn't have a problem with CGI. It looked good to me, but apparently not to everybody else. It says a second major factor could be the change of the main characters. Dragon Ball Z Superhero focused more on Gohan and Piccolo, Goku barely appears in the film trailer as well. Changing the protagonists from Goku and Vegeta to Gohan and Piccolo could also be the reason for a lower turnout in the cinemas. Like I said before, the movies is way better when it's Goku and Vegeta playing a role in it, like a bigger role. Dragon Ball superhero film will be released in North America on August 19th in more than 2,300 cinemas. Dragon Ball Z Super Broly earned 30 million in North America. It will be interesting to see how well Dragon Ball Z superhero performs worldwide after getting an average response from Japanese fans. And I know it's for a fact that when these movies come out, they film in Japan first. They air in Japan before they come out to America. Look, 16th Dragon Drama Super is the worst performing Dragon Ball film. Look at that. Let's look what everybody has to say. It's pathetic because pandemic. It's because pandemic. That's what they thinking. No, it's because you released it only in Japan and not worldwide. You allow the internet to interfere in the viewing of the movie, too many spoilers and leaks. On the top of that, you made us wait for 3 years for garbage. You better have more idea for an anime. If not, rip Dragon Ball off after 30 years of great anime. So again, GameShark, I'm not the only one who feels this way. You're going to see it from other people. So Devlin MSN says, CGI will not be a problem for Indians and Disney watching peoples, because they already watch CGI, and about of not appearance of Goku is something that can be considered negative effect. Yeah, and about of not appearance of, this is somebody who's young, but if we go back through the BoJack Unbound movie where Goku fight for Gohan, this movie is somewhat similar to that. In this movie's father is Gohan. In this movie, father is Gohan and children is Pan. It's a new step for Akira Toriyama to progress Dragon Ball, as well as in the near future, we going to see Gohan and younger one more often than Goku. In this new type of transformation, because a single person can't be leave alone, then no one can see him. Yeah, this is a little kid wrote that comment, because the grammar is bad. Now this is what Fred had to say. Haven't seen it yet, but the Westerners are still waiting for Vegeta to have his day. See there? This is what I'm saying. I would have rather seen Vegeta battle that Cell Max, just to be quite honest. Why don't we give Vegeta a chance? For Vegeta to face Cell Max, that would have been a better rematch. Because when the original Perfect Cell fought Vegeta, he was in that form. And that Cell talked Vegeta into allowing him to absorb 18 to reach his perfect form. But look at that. This man makes sense. He said, haven't seen it yet, but we Westerners are still waiting for Vegeta to have his day. So that's another reason why GameShark, we are upset. Because we want to see Vegeta have a turn to be the main guy. We got enough for Gohan already. And we see him, Vegeta getting just as strong as Goku. Why can't he be the main villain? Why can't, excuse me, not the main villain. He was already a main villain. Why can't he be the main hero? Why can't we get a video with him and Trunks having their own final father-son Big Bang Attack, or father-son Final Flash? There's already a fan made character with him and Trunks fused together called Vegeta Trunks. Why can't we have that? That Fred here makes perfect sense. GameShark, maybe this is another reason why people don't like this movie, because they not doing nothing around Vegeta. Let Vegeta have his turn. Let Vegeta have his day. You say, DK says, stay for the post-credit sequence. Rabbit says, Vegeta gets enough screen time. Piccolo fans haven't had anything since Android 17 fought him. So he defends him. And it says, Turbo says, they think everything has to be about Goku. Okay, I agree. It also says, you guys see it this way. First off, there's no Goku, so that's going to cause problems with the sales right from the get-go. Secondly, the other movies introduce either something new or someone who deserved a movie, such as Beerus. Resurrected Frieza at SS Blue or Super Saiyan Blue form or Broly. Thirdly, the movie has yet to reach anywhere besides Japan. I guarantee that sales hit 20 million after it's been released internationally. Look at that. The entire story is a joke and completely ruined Cell. I agree. Honestly, I'm just crazy man. It says people want to see Gohan evolution in a proper manner, not just a simply explainable in a movie with trash villains and dumb androids. Thank you. Them androids were dumb. And look at that. Sinbad even says the story was really lazy but fun to watch. Thank you. GameShark, this is what I'm telling you. That whole storyline was lazy. Again, Cell Max should have been a actual arc. It should have been a saga. This is what I'm talking about. There was no need for that to be an actual there's no need for that to be a movie. Because again, we want to see perfect Cell. We don't want to see let me show you something. This is how perfect, this is how Cell Max should have been. And I'm going to end this video because this would have made perfect sense here, man. Where he at? You see this here? This is how he's supposed to look. Let him look something like this. You know, let him really get his perfect form in. Give him the ability to transform. Like, let him look something like that. Let's see that they got a better design. Like, all these design ideas, like, man, like, there's other ways you could have did for him. Again, this is, I don't like this at all. Like, come on, man. Like, imperfect, like, dude, Jesus, like, like, this is what I'm saying. There's better ways you could have created for the androids. Let's see. Let's look at the Dragon Ball Heroes androids. Let me see, because there's, like, so see, look at it. This is, now these are androids made with tuffles. These are the ones Hearts created. That's what I told you, man. And those two fuse in and become even bigger. Right, there's this. And look at Android 21 from Dragon Ball Fighters. Again. And even look at this, and look at Cell. Why couldn't he look like this? But bigger. Right, there's plenty of ways you could have did him. Look at this. Look at Gina, right? Why couldn't Cell Max have this type of form? If he's supposed to be Max, there's nothing Max about that other form. Let him have that kind of form, but a lot bigger, a lot huge, but taller, right? Why couldn't it have that? That looks way better than that other form. And this is what I'm talking about, brother. Like, this is what I mean by we could have came up with a better idea. There are other ideas you could have came up with. Even having another Android 18 look like this. I would love to have a female version of an android looking like that. Now that's sexy. What if they was to create a female android like 18, but make her super? Except now she's the female version of what 17 was in GT. This would have made better sense. Having an Android 18, a female version Android, beasting like that, that would have been very good. Having something like that. Like, and like there are better ideas you could have came up with. Cell could have been left alone. And we both agreed on that. You did not have to mess with Cell at all. None, man. Like, it's like, come on. Like, there was just better ideas. There's plenty of ideas you could have came up with. Then this bulky thing. I think he looks like imperfect Cell. He looks like Cell in his second transformation. Which, again, was weak. But yet, why you couldn't make him look like this? Like, why you couldn't at least be slimmer? Why he's supposed to be better than the original Cell? You could have did that. Right? Why you got to make him ugly? That Cell, that design was ugly. That was an ugly design. It was lazy. But you could at least made him look like this. If he would look like this, again, I would have been complaining. Look, that looks way decent, way better. Let's scroll down even more. Let's go even further. Even something like that. Now, that's a design. Now again, GameShark, if he looked like that, again, I wouldn't even made a video about that at all. I would never complain. I would never made a response video to you. But for you to be calling us idiots, we complain because we wanted to see something better than that. Yeah, Toriyama might have liked it that form, but most of the majority of fan base, we didn't like that at all. You got to give us fans what we want to see. Sometimes you got to leave your personal feelings aside. You got to leave your personal feelings alone. At least let him look like this, right? That's max. Now that's a Cell max form. That's how you do Cell. Look at this. Let him look like this, man. Like when he was really like a beast, literally legit. Like when he was really scary. Like look at this here, man. Like come on. There's all the forms you could have came up with. Like there was no need to make him look like this ugly looking thing here. Ugly, annoying looking thing. It's just like you too slow. Now if Perfect Cell would have came out of hell, had a chance to come out of hell, again, he would have equaled his form to be look just like this, to equal up to be just as strong as him. But he would have had more speed. This is why Perfect Cell would be better than Cell Max. A lot stronger because he has speed. He has agility. Perfect Cell wouldn't be able to land a hit on this guy. He wouldn't be able to touch him. Because what Perfect Cell would do, Perfect Cell would adapt. Again, Perfect Cell would be toying around with Cell Max. Again, I like this Cell. That's just me. I prefer this Cell a lot better. Look at that. I'm not buying my godson none of these. That's just an ugly toy. It's ugly. No, man, like, come on. You could have been. They could have done far better than that. Like, it was no need to make him that bulky and that ugly. It just really wasn't. But again, it's a waste of time and money. I'm just being honest. Like, there was better things you could have came up with. There was better ideas. Like, we want to see a different Android body. We want to see a different form. So you trying to make a better Android than the original, you got to make it different. So look at all these redesigns. You could have came up with that. There's other ways you could have did. Other things you could have done to improve. We don't want to be seeing the same exact thing. That defeats the purpose. And my thing is here, and why do we, again, like, we could have had a different villain. We could have had a different scientist. Like, this, like, come on, man. Like, Jesus, bro. Like, you know, let him at least look like that. Let him look like this. But that's it, man. That's the video. You know, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And GameShark, again, bro, this is just a debate, right? This is round 2. Now you see where I'm coming from. Now you see why I have a problem with that movie. And why I didn't come to see it, because I already looked at the reviews. I had friends, I had people post it on the gram, on my social media, and then they had a problem with it. They didn't like the movie either. They didn't like it at all. And I don't blame them. And even then, man, why would you cut off that man? Why would you block off that man's tail? You give him this for a tail. When original Cell used his tail to absorb things and put it inside his body. Like, yeah, it's just, why he couldn't look like this? Again, if he would have looked like this, again, no complaints. I would have had nothing to say at all. This, again, why couldn't just make him come out looking like that? That, again, it would have made better. It would have made a better idea. It would have made better sense. Because then we could have got a fair rematch. But, you know, that's my opinion. But of course, GameShark, I don't attack other people. I'm not calling other people morons like you're doing. Again, my reason for responding to you is because you came at other people in your video attacking them. Oh, look at these idiots. You're effing morons. Right? You was cussing at them. Right? You saying, why are we complaining, this and that and other. Like, no. We want to see something different. Nobody likes this version of Cell. We don't want him looking like that. We want our Cell to look like this. or at least give him a completely different form. We seen all this already. Okay? That was my whole reason why I made that first response video, but now I'm calm. You know, now I'm better now. You know, I'm getting right to the point. So this was a legit debate video. Now I got right to the point. Now you see why that Perfect Cell is better than Cell Max. This version of Cell better than that version. Okay? But y'all tell me what you think. Which version of Cell did you like? As always, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. I'll see you soon. And oh yeah, and GameShark. Again, I'm always willing to face you one-on-one. Like, I'm always willing to talk more Dragon Ball Z. Now, we can always go live. You send me an invitation, I'll show up. Right? I'll tell you, matter of fact, on weekends, like on Saturdays, right? I'm free Saturdays. I'm free weekends. My schedule is very busy, but I'm free. Right? I'm always willing to debate. And bro, you're talking to somebody who actually graduated college. Okay? You know, at my church, I run a production. I'm part of a production team. I have an entire production team. Okay? I attended the Los Angeles Film School. So I know all about animation. I know all about Foley and sound and all that other good stuff they use to make these movies. I know all about CGI. I know about 2D animation. My goddaughter's older sister, Sharvon, who I mentored in the past. She's one of the kids I've taken time in the community to mentor. Recently graduated from Cal State with her degree in art and animation. She would have come up with a better cell than this here. A far better cell design. Yes, we know what Toriyama said, but we're all confused. Because Toriyama forgot about all those power levels. He forgot that Cell already had a final form. Yes, this might have been his favorite form, but why not let that form transform? We want to see a transformation take place. The villain got to transform too. But that's it, y'all. Right? I believe I proved my point. GameShark, this refutes everything you said about me and in your other video. Everything. Because Perfect Cell could adapt and just get stronger within time. It doesn't matter if you're stronger than him. Perfect Cell gonna find a way to beat you. And it took the efforts of everybody to defeat him. Not just two people or one person. Right? But that's it, man. I said enough.